Guys, are you all able to view my PPT?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good.
Yes, ma'am.
So for today's class, we will just start because last class I wasn't able to be in touch with you because of the meeting. 51%. I have a lot of you will see at the end of the session. Okay, so coming to the unit 1. In unit 1 actually we will be seeing about the evolution of programming language, how to write your algorithms, how to draw the flow chart, how to write the pseudocode, and the structure of the C program, which I have given you as a basic idea, and what are the things that need to be incorporated inside your writing of your C program. Okay, data types, and these are all the things that we will be seeing it in our first unit. Okay, so coming to the introduction of programming language as such. So I think in the last class we also discussed the need for programming language, right? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yeah, so that is when we want to do the programming effectively, it what actually does is that it minimizes our effort. Okay, and errors are also much reduced, and computational time has been reduced, and we can do more calculations and more more using programming rather than doing it with normal manual work. Okay, so in that case we switch over to the programming, and you all know that system or the computer will not be able to understand the uh, problem as such in the natural form, right? So the main thing is to solve a problem. We are going to uh, write a solution in a programming aspect. Okay, so as we can say that this problem solving is not a mere process of programming. Okay, first thing is to we need to define a solution for it. Okay, once again. Okay, so while you're going to define a solution, first thing we need to analyze what the problem is, and then we need to think what are the ways to solve the problem and what is the logic involved in solving the problem. Okay, so once you are aware of it, then you try to write down those steps as an algorithm. Okay, and then you try to convert that algorithm to your programming language. Okay, so whatever problem we just say, it has been expressed in the natural form. Okay, but this natural form will not be understood by the computer. The computer cannot understand the natural language. Like if I say uh, perform addition of two numbers, so the system cannot write the program of its own to add two numbers. Rather, the thing is that you need to write a program so that the system is being compiled, your program is being compiled by the system, and it gets the input, performs the solution, I mean operation or the logic, and then provides you the solution in solving the problem. Okay, so the first step for solving any problem, because our main thing is problem solving here. Okay, so for any problem solving we need some programming language for the computers. Okay, so now coming to the evolution of programming language, as I said, right, computers cannot understand natural language, so it is our work to instruct the computer to solve a given problem. So while we instruct, the way we write a program is itself called as a instructions to the computer. Okay, you are going to say it in a language that the computer can understand. Okay, so as a programming language, we can say it's an artificial language that can control the behavior of a computer, because it is the one that is going to compile to find a solution. So how can you write this artificial language or the programming language is that you are going to follow some set of rules. Okay, that is every statement in my programming language should end with a semicolon. It should have a printf a statement to get the input. Whenever you are going to use a variable, that should be declared first. So these are some of the rules. Can you say any other rules for writing any programming language? Yeah, guys, are you all with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, there should be a main function.
Yeah, that should be a main function. Very good, Hardik. Yes. So these are all some of the rules to be followed. I'm asking what rules you need to follow for writing the programming language. So if I don't have a main, obviously my program will not run. So that is a mandatory case, which is uh, a rule that need to be followed. Similarly, what else are required for writing a programming
Ma'am,
language?
the syntax should
Data
be
types.
Data types. Good, Nikhil, right? Yes,
yes, ma'am.
Surabhi?
The syntax should also be used like the semicolons and everything wherever needed.
Okay, so if you're as Shrabi said that wherever it's been required, you are supposed to put semicolon at the end of the statement. Yeah, because inside your main is the statements. Whatever you write, that should end with the semicolon. Else your system will not recognize it and it throws you an error. Okay. Similarly, when you're going to have a printf statement, whichever lines you want to show to the user, that should be in between the double quotes. Am I right, Aditya? Yeah, Aditya is there. Aditya Singh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So Janavi, what else could be there for to be a rules to be followed for writing? Because I hope everyone is aware with the structure of the C program, which I have enforced a lot during the previous classes, right? Everyone is clear with that, right? With that thing, I'm proceeding. So Janavi, what is your input? Any other rule that you can say me for writing a programming language?
Well, it's like when you have to say, we have to put like, or if it's for Python, we have py or for C dot C. For saving, they have rules.
Saving, you're supposed to put it as .c.
For Python, it's like py, ma'am.
Mm,
Dot py. I don't know what
okay.
C.
Okay, for C, when you write a program, you're supposed to save it with the extension .c because it becomes a C program as such. Okay, so I think you guys are having some idea regarding the syntax. That is what is given in the second point as such of syntactic and semantic rules that need to be followed. Okay, so this is mainly used. This programming language is mainly used to facilitate the communication about what or how to solve the programs. Okay, so what are the statements you need to put up to solve the programs, and it is generally used for expressing your algorithm in an effective manner for solving it. Okay, whatever you write it in an algorithm, that you are going to change it to your programming language. Okay, so coming to the evolution of programming language, as you can see the image over here, it starts around 1950s with the programming language like Lisp, COBOL, Fortran, all those stuffs are over there. And after 2010 also, there are so many programming language which has evolved. Okay, but the point to be noted here is that our programming language, which we are seeing in this course, is C language. It has been developed around 1972 in Bell Laboratories by Dennis Ritchie, actually. Okay, so this C is a successor of B, programming language called B. It uses many of the syntax or rules that has been followed in the BCPL, that is basic CPL language, and this has been parallelly developed while they were developing the operating systems. Okay, so as you all are aware that the operating system is the heart or the core of your system. So the programming language mainly written for developing the operating system was C. Okay, so this language, that is how it has gained the importance over other language. And to be in specific, there were team of people working in the Bell Laboratories for developing the operating system. So they used this structured language. This is highly structured, and there are various advantages that you can say in using your C language. Like, this is highly portable. It has only defined a set of some 32 keywords which can be used effectively, and the main strength in C is the inbuilt functions. Can you name some inbuilt function? Yeah, any inbuilt function that you have seen so far?
Printf, scanf.
Good, very good, Aditya. So as I said, printf, scanf, okay, all those
Integer.
integer. Integer is a data type. Okay, so that is not an inbuilt function. As such, of printf, scanf, clear screen, get ch.
Void.
Okay, void. Okay, so any functions, whichever you, I mean, inbuilt function is a thing that you no need to explain further, which will be described in the header section. Okay, so that we will be using mainly. Well, yeah, that gives the advantage, okay, of having this C language, and this is quite efficient and fast when compared to other programming language of that era. You need to keep that in mind. And as I said, this is also a good structured programming. Okay, so in terms of function modules and blocks and all, this plays a vital role. Okay, then so that is what has been given here. Which period of time, what are the programming language has been evolved? You can just go through the PPT that I have posted in the GCR2. The same thing I'm taking over here. And now here comes our beginning of our the need of this language actually. So what is the need for programming? Yeah,
Problem solving.
very good. So problem, we are going to solve a problem effectively by using this programming language. Okay, so for that we need to understand what a problem is actually. Okay, so how can you define the problem? What are the terms that you can, it's already I've shared the PPT, right? At least from that you can collect something and respond me, so that I can find you all to be with me. Yeah,
Any difficult situation can be described as a problem.
yeah. So wherever you have a situation which you will not be able to give a clear view of it, when you have a doubt regarding it, when you have a question, just like uh, how am I to spend my evening, that itself is a problem, right? Am I right? After this class, how am I to spend my time, that is a
Yes.
Yes,
problem.
ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
what could be the solution for that type of problem? No need to think two
Dif-
logics.
Different by listening music,
Yeah,
by going
listening.
out.
Very good, Nikhil. Going out, guys, come on, speak up. No, there are so many
I'm
of you
not
are
going
there.
Don't
out,
go
man.
out,
COVID.
Nikhil. It's
He
it's
goes
bad.
for a pandemic time, so he doesn't. Your friend doesn't want you to go out. Okay, fine. So you can play chess, some indoor games, and you can help your parents. You can play with your siblings. Okay, so hear to your music, watch a movie yourself. So there are so many things. So these are all comes to a solution to the problem, like how to spend the evening. So our aim is to solve or find a solution to the problem, to analyze from the list of solution which would be the best one. Okay, so as I can say, like when I get a problem, I will first step is to identify my problem, right? That is to know what the problem is. My problem in this case is to how to spend my evening. Okay, I'm not going too technical, I'm just trying you to understand how are we to solve the problem. Okay, so my first step is to identify my problem, and I have identified that, thinking how am I to spend my evening. Then the next thing is I have to understand the problem. How will you understand? How can you understand a problem?
And by
There is some
analyzing.
analyzing. Yeah, so the thing is that you should have some basic knowledge, right? Suppose if I'm going to do some calculations, integral problem in or calculus problem, in that case I need to know some basic formula for solving. Okay, similarly I should have a basic knowledge that how am I to spend my evening, that is the solutions, various things what all is there, you need to first understand in regard with that problem. Then you are going to identify the ways to solve a problem. That is how you have listed me so many solutions, right? Though my problem is a single one, you have listed me so many solutions to it, so you're finding alternative ways to solve your problem. And the next step will be to choose the best suited solution from the available solutions, right? So as Nicola said, he just wants to go out for a walk, but when you make an analysis, it's a pandemic and we are not supposed to go, we just cut out that from the solution, finding that to be not an effective one. Then playing a chess can be one of the effective one, Unless otherwise, there should be a partner to play with you. There should be a co-player that you need to make an analysis whether the opponent will be available for you to play. Then if at all your opponent is not available, you are then dropping that solution also. Then you go for another solution, hearing to the music. So if you don't have a power backup or something like that, that is also been taken off from the list. Then you go in for another solution, like spending time with your grandparents, talking to them, hearing to their stories. Obviously they will be available for you 24/7, unless otherwise they are having no issues, right? So with that case, you can find that a better solution would be to spend time with your parents or with your grandparents or with your siblings or something like that. So from the list of solutions, you are just trying to pick up one best solution for the problem. And the next step, what you do is that you need to what to say, list down the steps in solving the problem. Okay, list down the steps means, what can you say? How can you say that to be a listing down the steps in simple word, which we have discussed already? Yeah, guys, am I too fast? You are not able to follow me?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now can you say listing the steps or the instructions for solving a problem is called? Roshan Kumar, can you please say me? Prudvi, Faisal, guys, are you all there?
Problem solving.
Yeah. So I said that to be list of instruction to solve a problem. You call it in a word, one word, step-by-step procedure to solve a problem, or list of instructions to solve a problem. What is it called as? Yeah.
Solution.
Analyzation.
Yeah. Come again.
Analyzation.
Not really, Aparna. It's called algorithm, right? Step-by-step procedure to solve a problem, or it can be said as list of instructions how we are going to solve a problem. Okay, got it? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine. So after you're writing your algorithm, the final step will be to evaluate the solution. Evaluate the solution is to check whether it is giving you the real output or not. Okay, so this is how any problem that you're going to take, that will be solved. Okay, so I have just said that with the real world, or your how to spend the evening like that. With that, I have said similar thing will be followed while you're actually writing your programs. Okay, so simply when you're going to add two problems, first step is to identify the problem. My identification for addition of two numbers, what is the problem now? Yes, guys, am I boring to you?
No, ma'am.
No other go. The first unit, half of the first unit is something related to a theory part only. Then only I can go into the programming. So I'm trying my level best to have some interaction with you guys. Okay. So if you answer only, I can think that you are a bit interested. Else, you should say me how to solve the problem of making the subject still more effective. Okay, so coming to the steps to solve the problem, or to find a better solution to a problem. First, we need to identify what the problem is. The second step would be to understand the problem by having some basic knowledge about the solution, finding solution. Next, third one is to find the alternative ways to solve the problem. Fourth one is to select one best method of the available solutions. And the fifth one is to fifth step will be to write the algorithm for it. Okay, and the sixth one is to evaluate the solution, whether you have spent the evening effectively or not, something like that. Okay, so these are the steps that are be involved for solving any normal problem or computer related problems. Got it? Shall we move to the next topic?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So coming to the next topic, here I'm going to talk about now about creative thinking and critical thinking. Okay, so first, coming to the creative thinking, uh, this thinking is quite very important, actually speaking up, because in order to find a solution in an effective manner, obviously any individual need to possess this critical or creative thinking skills. Okay, so as you can see that this creative thinking generally involves in addressing a solution or a task or a problem, okay, or a challenge with innovation. You're going to think out of the box, actually. Okay, you go beyond your routine. Okay, and you have some standard approaches to find the solution for that problem. Okay, so new ways to carry out the task, or some problems, there can be some challenges which need to be solved out. In that case, you need to have some extra effort put inside to bring the best solution. Okay, so for example, if I hire an individual with a good creative thinking, obviously that will reflect in my organization, and it can move my organization well in a productive manner, actually speaking up. Okay, so this creative thinking is very important in your organization. If you're going to possess it, you will be crowned, actually. Okay, so for example, we will just consider chocolate making company or something like that. Okay, suppose consider I'm the owner of a organization who's producing some chocolates or gems like type. Okay, small chocolates, coated chocolates. Okay, so if I'm going to have my and being the people involved who has been teamed up with me, so what innovation can you bring about in this product? Say I'm having a owning a company or organization which is producing me gems, chocolate. Okay, so now I want to what to say have to bring up my company, and I have to show that my product is best with the competitive companies also. I have to make that part. In that case, so what will be the inputs from your side? Because we need to take a company to the next higher level. Okay, if I'm going to just keep on selling the same type or kind of gems, obviously my company will not be outstanding one in this competitive world, right? So as of my teammates, what would you suggest to make my company a competitive one for the others?
Ma'am,
You will do nothing.
first of all, I would, wait, ma'am. First of all, I would suggest that to my partner that why the second companies means this much popular. We'll find out the positives or the fundamentals why their product is being so sold. Then we'll make some changes because we don't want to call our product be a copy of the second product. So
Okay, so you are going to make some changes, right? The point which I require from your statement is you are trying to make some change so that it outstands others. So, what is that change? That is where the part of creative thinking is getting into the picture, right? So, as an example, your company is selling Gems chocolate. So, what creativity you can involve into it so that it will outperform the others?
and first of
What
all, the
into the product, actually speaking. Okay, you have made an analysis how they are doing good, and you have made some effective plans like getting new instrument, hiring people, all stuff. That's fine. And the real innovation or the creativity is what I want. How can you bring up your chocolate company which sells gems like that? What is the creativity you will add up?
first of all, talking about gems, their outline is so boring, that colored part. So I will,
Okay,
if first of all, I won't go into product like that, and I will offer some other structure to that chocolate means.
good.
And
So you will give some shapes to it,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. And I will
Because
add
gems
some
is a
little
old, boring,
flavors and all.
round.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly, ma'am.
Yeah, so as Abhinav has said, since gems always to be in a round shape with a coated chocolate shell, he would prefer to give some image or some symbol like things to that chocolate. Good. That is where the creativity comes. Okay. So anybody else? What creativity will you put up? So you have said like this. That is one point. Very good, Abhinav. That is what is the creative thinking actually is. Yeah. I have my 65 students over here in my forum and none is giving me a proper answer. I'm going to get depressed because of you guys. Huh? You just want me to read out the PPT?
No,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
we the size of the packet, claiming that we are adding 10 to 15% extra in it.
Uh, Come again, Vrinda?
Ma'am, I'm telling that we'll be increasing the size of the packet and we'll be claiming that we are giving 10 to 15% extra in that packet.
Okay. Okay. So she tries to project by saying they are
From a
giving
marketing perspective.
from marketing. I want the creativity can do in that so that once the people taste it or they wish to buy this again and again. Okay.
I
That is
will be changing the ingredient. Basically, it's only
experience.
chocolate, so we can
Very
add if a
good.
caramel or like Milky Bar is made up of whatever. So we could as a mix up that because it is also a product of Cadbury only, na. So we could
Yeah,
like as add.
very good, Shravi. So you can add up some flavors to it. That is what actually she is meaning, I think. Okay, so like a caramel, milky, something like orange flavor. Some flavors could be added up to that chocolate content. That's good. Yeah. Any other creative idea?
Doing collaborations like mixing ice cream or gems like that.
Fantastic. So she's going to mix up some ice cream flavors. Oh, if you're going to mix the ice cream, then it should be stored in refrigerator. Shravya?
Yes, ma'am.
Shravas? If you're going to mix up an ice cream over there, then you should advise that to be kept inside a refrigerator always.
Yeah, I'm like that. Any collaborations.
Okay, fine. So there comes another new idea stating that can have some. So in case we can have some cake, cake with ice cream. Similar, you try to take up the product to the next level. Okay, so there are really too much of creative people in this forum. I'm happy about that. My students are well creative enough. Good. So I think now you might have got an idea about what this creativity actually means. Okay, so not, I mean, you can perform or you can solve a problem in a straightaway manner also, but still that is coming to some real world applications like banking applications or something like that. If you make the front end web page to be more interactive, then obviously and ease of use for the user, they will try to use more online system rather than going in for offline systems. So that is how you can implement it. So there comes your creativity of how to make the user ease of performing the task. Okay, so everywhere this creativity uh, plays a very major role. Okay, so now there are few exercises that we can do, but when we find time, when you are continuously sitting for 2 hours, that time we can say it like some small activities. Okay, that we will see it later. And now next we will go on to the next part of creative thinking. You have seen next is your critical thinking. Okay, so tomorrow's class we will just see about the some small active exercises related to creative and critical thinking. Now I will be sticking on to the session of both creative, critical, and things related to it. Okay, so next coming to your critical thinking. Okay, so critical thinking, any idea? Yeah. Yes. Are you all with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't make me feel alone. Okay, so the thing is that critical thinking, when that comes into the part, why do you want to have critical thinking, or what is the importance of critical thinking? Yes.
And to judge if it's even practically possible.
Yes. So as he has said, critical thinking is you have to act properly or effectively in that situation, not to go and sit wait for too much of time for finding a proper solution. Suppose if it is an emergency, generally in hospital, you know, right, they have a token system wherein you get the token and wait for your turn to meet the doctor. Okay, so if a patient comes with an emergency or a critical condition, in that case it is the duty of the what to say, the nurse or the people who's involved in the administration side to wait, to make the remaining token or the patients wait and take a immediate action, taking the emergency case to be attended first. Okay, so critical thinking is to think for that time what you're supposed to do. You're going to make a judgment, actually speaking, right? You will just make it, okay, I have to make other patients wait since this is an emergency. I should allow this emergency case to be attended first by the doctor. So there you take some analytical, some, you think for a time and you take a proper decision in a judgmental way. Okay, so critical thinking is that you have to take a proper decision in the time. Okay, similarly, if you would use some material for your homing, like plumbing work, all those things, then the plumber should decide what would be the best suited materials for that particular work he is doing. Okay, so all this thing need to be addressed for a critical thinking. Okay, next, that is to be in what to say, to be in general, you can say that creative thinking will create you some new ideas, will make you think out of the box actually. Okay, and creative thinking will be generative and be more focused on possibilities, all those stuff. Okay, coming to critical thinking will be like something analytical, judgmental, and it is focused on the probability, and you need to follow some principles to have an effective critical thinking. Okay, so now as I said, for solving any problem, this critical thinking and creative thinking plays a major role. It is not only that you are supposed to have only critical thinking or you are supposed to have only creative thinking. Okay, you should have the thinking skill of both creative and critical together. When you put up those things, you get an effective problem solving. Okay, I think you are able to view my slide, right? So as you can see, you are going to create a new design, your ideas, and then you are going to analyze how you are going to implement all stuff. And this collectively will aid you in problem solving to find an effective solution to that problem. Okay. Is it clear for everyone until this? Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, guys. Very good. And thanks for your response, actually speaking. Guys, are you all free anywhere in the morning session? Can we shift like that? If you're not comfortable, please intimate me, because I can get the response from a few students only. Okay, so just check out and let me know. Fine? Okay. And then coming to the problem solving using, now we are now going to focus on how to solve the problem by the process. Okay, I have also said you certain steps in solving the problem, like identifying the problem, understanding the problem, listing out the solutions, finding an one of the best solution, then writing the algorithm for that solution and evaluating. Those are the steps involved in problem solving. Coming to the process of program solving, the same thing, like you have a slight difference, like defining the problem, and you have to plan for the solution. Once you get the solution, you are going to write the program, and then test the program is nothing but you are going to compile the program. And once compilation, all things have been done, you document the program stating what it is going to do. Okay, so this is the software development life cycle. Actually, you have a subject, your first year, right? Okay, maybe in this next year you will be learning software engineering project management, which deals more about this in detail, how they will be doing it. Okay, So first step, as you can see here, it is planning. Planning is once you identify and understand the problem only, you can plan for the solution, bringing up the solution. Once you plan it, next you analyze whether that is feasible solution. You will get some set of solutions, right? From that, you make an analysis which one will be a perfect solution. Next, you will be designing it. What do you mean by design here? Yes. Can you see my screen that has been shared, the PPT?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So here you have the third point to be design. So what actually this design means? Danish, can you
Ma'am,
say me?
structure of the code.
Structure of the code, actually speaking, that comes inside the implementation part where you write the coding, and
UI, I
the
guess.
UI others that comes to the part of writing the algorithm or the flowchart. Okay. Okay, so you are going to just say how we are going to solve the program. That is the step-by-step procedure or the
Something
pictorial
like
representation.
flowchart.
Yeah, flowchart. Very good, Adhik. So like you draw a flowchart or you write the steps in an algorithm way. That is how you make up a design to know whether you are giving up the proper solution. Okay. Then after you design it, you try to implement. How the implementation will be done? The fourth part.
Writing the code.
Writing the code. Yeah. So implementation, nothing but writing the code. Testing and integration.
Running and debugging.
Correcting the code for and checking for any kind of bugs.
Yeah, very good. Samanu. The thing is that you give the program or run the program and the compiler will compile it. If it is going to have any errors or something like it, throw to you the error, and then you again go correct your program, and then again you compile your program. So the process of compiling, running, correcting, debugging. So when you go and correct the program, it is called debugging. That process is called debugging. Okay. So you test it. That is, you run it, right? We have seen in the previous class, like when you compile it through the online compiler, when you run it, if there is any error to throw to you. So that running your program, compiling and running your program is testing. And if you find any errors, you go and correct your program, right? So that is the process of debugging. Okay, so that testing, debugging, all steps you do it in the fifth one. Integration is nothing but combining the modules. So if you're going to have a big application, then each modules will be written in different position. Modules. Then you are supposed to integrate it. That also will be done while your program is being compiled. Next, maintenance. How can you maintain your program?
Fixing the bugs.
You can do maintenance of the program by upgrading the code.
Upgrading the code. So for that, you need a documentation. So whatever you have written so far, you will document it, and finally, you try to. When it comes to a part of getting up to the next version of your application, that documentation plays a vital role. So you maintain it. When some errors have been done, you just need to check it, and then you try to implement those stuff. Okay, that is the case of you release a beta version of a software. Okay, and you get some inputs from the user, and then you try to implement it. Okay, so that is what you do it. In maintenance is when you encounter the errors, even the application is in use, then you are supposed to correct it, and then you have to release the version. Okay, so this is all the steps involved in your problem solving through programming. Okay, so whatever I have explained is what has been given over here. So first step is your problem solving phase is nothing but, as I said, you can see this diagram. First, you have to plan, analysis, design. All those three things they do together to put up a algorithm, right? So you are going to produce order of step to state what step you are doing to solve it. And next is your implementation stage, which is their fourth step. Okay, so in that thing, you are going to write the program, and here they have given the steps how to create an algorithm. Okay, we will take an example problem, and we will try to write a algorithm for it. Okay, so any algorithm or
Ma'am, your voice is
when
lagging.
you input is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
problem that you're going to give. Suppose addition of two numbers, that will be the thing as an input data. It will state you that get two variables from the user, perform
Ma'am, your voice is
addition,
lagging.
and then print the result. Stop. So that is the algorithm, and it will give you the final. Voice is lagging.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
One sec- One second, hold. Okay, one second. I'll
Ma'am,
get.
it's lagging.
I'm getting it.
Yes, ma'am. It is still lagging. चलेगी.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, that was a net connectivity issue. Okay, so now you are able to see my slide,
Yes, ma'am.
the one which I'm sharing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma. Okay, so as I've said, now we are going to see how to write the algorithms. Okay, so here they have given. Okay, so what is the need for algorithm? Is that you are going to communicate your problem and the corresponding solution to the problem in a normal English words. Okay,
Ma'am,
you're just going to
it's
say
an
it.
important topic, and since 5 minutes are left, so can we start the topic in next class?
Okay, if you
Yes,
wish,
ma'am.
then I go with you. No issues. Okay, I have to take
Yes,
attendance
ma'am.
also. Guys, are you free anywhere in the morning session?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll let you.
There
We'll
are
let you.
classes, ma'am.
You have classes because I feel like only few students are with me, though the strength has been 67, 68, right? The interaction with me is lagging, so I feel sitting in my class with
The
students.
interaction in all the classes are like this only.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, much lower than this.
Much
Yeah.
slower. I cannot accept this, actually speaking. I love teaching because of students, and if you don't respond me, that is making me go depressed.
I think everyone would have
Ma'am, we'll
responded.
respond you, ma'am.
Yeah, we will
At least
respond
put
you.
it in the, you at least put it in the chat box so that at least later when I see right in between, I'll be happy.
Ma'am,
You know you
we will
actually
respond in your class.
actually the thing is that when I take my class live session, right, I just only share the programs in the PPT, and I close the PPT and I don't have PPT at all. I just walk and I talk to students. I write. That is how my way of teaching. Okay, that is, since has become online, it is totally changing my way, and it's I'm actually feeling difficult. I don't know. Maybe you guys
Yes,
are
ma'am.
being
We understand.
comfortable. You don't know. I think you guys will be
Ma'am, believe me,
comfortable.
Yeah, we will
Yeah.
interact.
your
Huh?
class gets the most response from our class.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
so.
The students are most responsive in
Mm.
Yes,
Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
you make me feel alone. I expect more. Maybe my expectations are high, but I'm not forcing you. And the thing is that I am not forcing you guys to answer too much and all. It is nothing wrong. Whatever you say to me. Okay, we will try to solve it. We are learning together. Okay, so you don't worry and don't feel bad or hesitate to what to say to answer me.
Ma'am,
The
sorry
more
for
you
the
talk, the more
Yes, ma'am. Obviously, ma'am.
the more you talk with me, the more happy I will be.